message of the day today is the Women's Media Center. The work of the Women's Media Center is to make women and girls visible and powerful in media, and to do that, it takes a great mission, it takes the infrastructure, and it takes a great staff.
That is not the question to
ask. Crystal Williams Chancellor is our media relations manager and our senior producer for our radio show, Women's Media Center Live with Robin Morgan.
Getting the radio show off the ground and running has really been a very exciting venture, because from one day to the next, you weren't quite sure where exactly it was going to take you. And we started out on this very small frequency radio station and grew to where we are now, which is on a local CBS affiliate.
It's Women's Media Center Live with Robin Morgan on 1580gov.biz radio and WMClive.com. Talk radio with a brain.
In other words, whether you agree or disagree with somebody's position, then confront them on their position. Don't confront them on their gender. When you demean one woman for being female, you demean us all.
Rachel Laris runs our Name It, Change It project. She is alive in social media and powerful and strong and funny.
The work of the Name It, Change It project is so important because we need everyone to call out sexism where they see it. You can call it out on Twitter, you can post it on Facebook pages, you can email newspapers and TV outlets directly. Everyone needs to be responsible for identifying sexism in the media when they see it.
And now a woman's group is demanding that I apologize to Helen Thomas. Should I?
I am deeply sorry, and I apologize.
I truly apologize if I offended anyone by those comments.
We have groundbreaking research that demonstrates exactly how damaging sexist media coverage is towards women who run for office.
And I don't hang my head because we don't have enough women in Congress. I'm actually not embarrassed by it at all.
Awareness is the best tool that we have for changing the media landscape for women who run for office. That's why the Women's Media Center created our media guide for gender-neutral coverage of women candidates and politicians.
How lucky we are to have Michelle Kinsey-Bruns, our online manager on our team. She is a first-rate activist and a creative and clever one. But another gift that she brings that enables our entire organization to go forward is her ability in the technology sector.
We can bypass traditional media. We can bypass the gatekeepers of the messages of our culture to set a standard for what is acceptable, respectful, gender justice discourse in the media. We really wanted to walk into this very male-dominated, tech-heavy space and really try to get women represented there, get women into the conversation.
Kate McCarthy, who is our director of SheSource, comes to us from a background on reproductive rights and justice work. She's amazing.
We're tackling the underrepresentation of women in the media by connecting journalists and bookers and producers to a diverse group of media experienced women experts. We're helping the journalists make the media better, and they thank us for that.
Lauren Wolfe came to us first from the Committee to Protect Journalists, and she trained in our Progressive Women's Voices. Her background is the New York Times. We are being asked to testify at United Nations. Having the New York Times linked to your site when you've put up a map that no one else has created is really an extraordinary thing.
WMC's Women Under Siege is documenting very carefully how sexualized violence is used in conflict from the Holocaust to the present day. We're working right now to track how rape is used in Syria with a live crowd map. It's actually the first and only map of sexualized violence in an ongoing conflict. We have put together so far already 9 conflict profiles that are very in-depth descriptions of various conflicts and how rape is used as a tool of war.
Jamia Wilson is our Vice President of Programs, and I would call her an ambassador at large for the Women's Media Center.
We have a crisis of representation in our news media. What is so powerful about Progressive Women's Voices and Progressive Girls' Voices is that in addition to the tools that we give to women and girls, or that we sharpen for people who've already had experiences doing media, we also help instill them with confidence and help build their ability to own their expertise and speak confidently about the issues of the day. And we do everything from help people practice debate interviews, to message development, to how to engage the camera, how to engage in a hostile interview, how to engage reporters, make sure that your message is carried through in the way that you intended. Spark is a girl-fueled movement challenging the sexualization of girls in the media. Spark knows that stronger girls make a better world, and it's all about working with girls to uplift their power and to raise their voices to make a positive change.
The Women's Media Center brings a voice to the debate and to the conversation that did not exist before.
Our voices should be heard and should be elevated.
We are the first people to stand up and provide an example for our constituents to say, yeah, that was really an inappropriate thing to say and we need to do better.
It's putting together journalism and advocacy in a way that I really think can change the world.
I've talked to women all over the world, and they say, I wish there was a Name It, Change It project in my country.
Investing in the Women's Media Center is investing in yourself.
You can't be what you can't see. If we're not showing women in the media, we're not telling the whole story.
I just want to encourage everybody who is hearing this message right now to really think about how they can personally contribute to helping us reach our goal of being visible and powerful in the media.
We're in it for the long haul, and we hope you are too.